coffee or tea? I'm not a coffee drinker. Maybe once a year I'll get like a caramel latte. Or is it a frappe? What's the cold one? My celebrity crush. Okay, so Donald Glover. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But he's top for me. Hey y'all. So I was going through my videos and I was like, I need to do another intro. I realized that the last intro video that I did was in like 2014, 2015 or somewhere in there. So I'm like, my viewers need to know who they're watching. So I wanted to do another introduction video. Some people sent me some questions yesterday and I picked some of them to do, and then I added some questions in there that I think you guys would be interested in knowing the answers to. So, without further ado, what is your full name? I'm not telling my full name, but my first name is Olivia, and that's where Liv comes from. What are your hobbies? I love to dance. I used to dance back in high school, but I still do it, you know, around the house. I love to make jewelry, read, act. I love to act. I haven't done anything on stage in years, but I really love to act. I love to paint. I love to make jewelry. I have a lot of hobbies. I collect crystals. I guess you can call that a hobby. I'm a crystal nerd. I like to learn about them, and I just love how they look. They're beautiful to me. When was the last time you cried? I'll say it's about 5 days ago. Out of frustration. Whenever I'm frustrated, I cry, and I do not like that. I don't know. It's just emotions coming out, bottled up emotions coming out. But I don't necessarily bottle my emotions, because if I feel like I need a good cry, I will cry. Like, I'm not like one of those, I'm not gonna cry. No, if I need to cry, I will cry, because holding it in can be dangerous. When did you get into crystals? Okay, so my earliest memory of looking into crystals, I had to be about 12 or 13 years old. I remember going to a rock show with my mom and my grandmother, who loves jewelry. And it was a rock show that we went to, and they had a bunch of gemstones and jewelry and, you know, loose crystals. And I was intrigued. I used to collect rocks as a kid. Go figure, right? But I didn't know that they had healing properties. I found that out at the end of 2018. I just happened to walk into a store. It was one of my self-care Saturdays or whatever. I walked into a metaphysical shop, you know, just searching around, whatever, and then I saw a table full of crystals, and I was like, and I bought one, and I was like, I think I'm gonna make a necklace out of this. And then that's pretty much where I have a business, and that's pretty much how my business started, making crystal jewelry. I've always made jewelry, but with crystals, that's how my crystal business started. What is the first thing I noticed about people? Well, their face, of course, and then after that, it's their character. If you are a terrible person, I don't want no parts. My favorite type of movie: a fantasy. I love rom-coms. I love romance, like The Notebook. One of my favorite movies. Suspense, action, and I absolutely love animation. I don't care how old I get. I will continuously watch animation. The Incredibles is one of my favorite movies still. How old am I? I am 30 years old. I will be 31 in July. What are my favorite colors? My favorite colors are black, red, and I just started buying green. Like, I've always liked green, like in nature, like trees and plants and everything, but I've never worn green. I noticed that I buy a lot of green now. My favorite type of music, I listen to anything. If it sounds good, I'm gonna listen to it. I love alternative, I love classical, EDM, hip hop, R&B, you name it. Reggae, dancehall. What are my favorite smells? I absolutely love the smell of wet soil, and I also like how it smells when it rains outside, like the wet concrete. Why did I start YouTube? I tend to teach a lot on my platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and, you know, as far as things like herbs and natural things that you can do to heal yourself. And people are just like, hey, you need to start a YouTube. when I first started YouTube, I was getting a lot of questions about my hair. So I was like, okay, I'll just answer these questions in a video. So I won't have to keep answering the questions over and over. I can just direct people to a video. What is my big three? So for those of you who are in astrology, the big three is your moon sign, your sun sign is your zodiac sign, and your ascendant / rising sign. I will explain what those things are in a future video. But for now, my zodiac or sun sign is Leo, my moon sign is Gemini, and my ascendant sign is Libra. What are my nicknames? Okay, so my family calls me Livy. I got the nickname Livy B in college, and then after college, people started calling me Liv or O. Some other nicknames that I've heard over the years were Olivia Pope, Flower Child, and Mother Earth. What types of books do I like? I love self-help books. I love fantasy books, adventure. But for the most part, I read self-help books. Weird habits. I had to think about this one. I do have a weird habit, and I just noticed it about a year ago. When I'm brushing my teeth, I either rub my stomach while I'm doing it, or I'll just place my hand on my stomach. I don't know why I do that, but am I religious? Nope, not religious. Do I have any pets? I do. Harley. Y'all probably saw her in my first introduction video in the beginning. She was a kitten. She's 5, well, she'll be 5 in April. And I have a snake, Loki, who will be 7 in June. Where are you from? I'm from Detroit, Michigan. 313. Where do I currently live? I currently live in Detroit. If you know where Midtown area is, about 2 minutes from Midtown and 5 minutes from downtown driving. How tall are you? I am almost 5'3". I'm 5'2" and 3/4. Very short. I don't know why people always think I'm like 5'7", 5'8" in my pictures, but no, I am a shorty. Cats or dogs? I love both. I love animals. I'm an animal lover. But for me personally, like before I had a cat of my own, I always thought that I was more of a dog person, but cats are so chill and independent. Dogs are just, they get into too much. Now, I've trained my cat. My cat doesn't jump on counters, you know, she doesn't scratch up the furniture, she doesn't do any of that. And she's chill, you know, like when she wants to be rubbed and she wants attention, you know, she'll come to you for that. Most of the time, she's chill. Like, cats are just chill, and I'm chill, so I'm like, okay. Like cats work for me best in my personal space. I do want a dog though. Did I go to college? Yes, I went to college and I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Media. What were my extracurricular activities in school? When I was little, about 5 years old, I did tap, I did ballet. When I got to high school, I started acting. Actually, no, I started acting when I was 6. I just randomly got a memory of me being an angel in a play when I was 6 years old. And middle school, I've acted. Okay, so yeah, I did tap, I did ballet, I've acted, danced, I was a cheerleader. So I've cheered from age 10 to age 16. I didn't cheer my senior year because my parents said, okay, either you're going to cheer or you want to, I can't remember what the other option was, but I picked the other option. Coffee or tea? Okay, see, I like certain coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker though. Like, maybe once a year I'll get like a caramel latte. Or is it a frappe? It's a frappe. What's the cold one? See, I'm not a coffee drinker. I think it's frappe. The cold one with the ice on milk, and I get like a caramel frappe, I think, whatever. But those are good. But my body does not like caffeine, does not react well to caffeine. I don't like how my body feels. I don't get, like when people say they get the jitters, some people say it feels good to them. It doesn't feel good to me. I don't like it, bro. I don't like how it makes my stomach feel. I don't like how it makes me run to the bathroom. No. Tea for sure. I drink 2 cups of tea every morning. My favorite drink, water and tea. My celebrity crush. Okay, so my celebrity crush is Donald Glover. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But he's top for me. Like I like other people too, like Daniel Kaluuya, and you know a few other people, but Donald Glover is number one for whatever reason. I don't know, and it might just be because of his like artistic skill, and he's just authentic, and I think that's what it is. It's just like, you know, it's not really his looks. Like he's not a bad looking person, but it's not like, ooh, he fine. It's just like it's something about him. It's his vibe that I'm attracted to. Pet peeves: dirty fingernails, smacking while eating. I cannot stand that. That's number one. Smacking while you're eating, it bothers me. Like it makes me mad where I want to punch something. Like I can't. Like I have to walk out the room because I can't take it. What was my dream job as a kid? So when I was a kid, I wanted to be a veterinarian, a ballerina, and it was one more. Was it I think it was an astronaut. How many siblings do I have? I have 5 siblings. I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. Last question. What do I look for in a partner? I don't answer that question ever. Like even if I'm on a date, I won't answer that question, because when I used to answer the question, a dude will pretend that they were that person, and then months later it was just like they put on a representative. So I don't like answering that question, because people aren't real. They'll try to pretend to be what it is you want so they can reel you in, and then all hell, like it is, their true character come out. So no, I don't like answering that question, so I'm not gonna answer that. I do know what I want in a partner, but I like to observe and I like to watch and see. All right, y'all, so that was 30 questions, or should have been 30 questions. Hope y'all enjoyed that, and I hope that it let you in to who I am as a person a little bit more. Of course, there is way more to me. Hope that I gave y'all a little bit of who Liv is. I'm very silly and I'm very goofy too, by the way. Like, I be sitting in these videos like, but I need to loosen up. I'm very open-minded. I'm very optimistic. I don't put limits on what it is I can do. I don't put limits on my thoughts or my thought process. If I say something is for me, it's for me, period. Like I'm not, oh well, I can't do this, I can't do that because of this. Nah. If I feel like something is for me, it's for me. And I'll get more into this in another video, because there's a deeper layer to this that I'm not gonna cover in this video because it's extremely too long right now. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next video.